party's going to be fabulous. Let's see Tiffany top this.
So this is where you've been getting these specialty brands. Who knew?
Whether you're hosting a formal dinner party or having the neighbors over for a cookout, shop Aldi Smart because Aldi carries a double guarantee on delicious gourmet items, fresh produce, and the Aldi specialty brands you use every day.
This food is delicious. Who catered?
It's our little secret.
Not anymore.
Find your Aldi store at shopaldismart.com.
My girl's perfect in every way. Bought her a ring for that special day. Everything was going great, I'd say, till she saw how much I had to pay.
Don't get soaked paying double. The Jewelry Exchange has thousands of GIA and EGL certified diamonds at the guaranteed lowest price. With setting and sizing while you watch. Save up to 80% buying factory direct.
The Jewelry Exchange.
Online or in store.
To build strong upper body muscle, defined arms, ripped abs, then the Extreme Rollers are exactly what you need. They let you perform similar exercises that you get from weightlifting, using a cable machine, without having to leave your living room. The Extreme Rollers keep your body guessing with a huge variety of exercises that work every major muscle group, with a combination of strength building, muscle toning, core stability, and cardiovascular workouts. Its small size and portability makes it easy to store under a couch, in a closet, or on a shelf. You don't need to set aside tons of precious space to accommodate it. Try the Extreme Rollers and see for yourself how you can get that lean, mean body you want. Painful? My credit card statements are never painful. I order everything I need online at fitsavers.com. Hey, wait a minute. Actually, it looks like we buy the same kinds of vitamins and supplements. Just out of curiosity, Alex, what did that cost you at the nutrition store?
Like, $150?
Are you kidding me? You took the time and effort to drive to the nutrition store, wait in line, and they charge you about $150 for what's in your bag? Wow. I went online and spent about 10 minutes looking at hundreds of brand names and bought the same thing you did, but it cost. And I spent only about $79 at fitsavers.com.
Are you serious? That's like half of what I spent.
See? That's the point. I'm a fit saver. I think what you'll see about me is I'm not exactly what you expect.
My objective? Discover America's hero from 9 ordinary people.
9! Let's go, Sean!
Meet Sean Ricker, a guy who has all the makings of a hero. But does he have the heart?
You make me a bad guy, I can be a real bad guy.
You're a sellout.
That's what we're here to find out. Let's go, it's rock!
This is just an all-around badass competition show.
Those muscles are getting fatigued.
Our timing was way off.
Sean, you're stinking up the place.
My name is Sean, and I will be the hero.
The Hero. Premieres June 6th, only on TNT.
I could do it. I'm already ordained. Mario, Karen, yesterday was chest and shoulders. Today and for the rest of your life, it's heart and soul.
I called Ron an acquaintance. He was a neighbor. He had a collection of lizards. It was honestly a little intimidating. There was a lot of stuff in a small area.
Ron Huff lived for his reptiles. He even kept his apartment at a constant 80 degrees so they could roam freely.
One day, Ron said, you had asked me once if I was ever bitten. He could actually pull one part of his flesh away from the other.
Dear God.
Ron wrote everything off that, he knew what he was doing. He was very well educated when it came to the care of these lizards.
It has a lot to do with your ego. It has more to do with ego than it does necessarily your intrinsic interest in the animals.
Their living space ends up mingling with the animals. He certainly shares a lot of the characteristics that are seen in the research for animal hoarders.
The smell from Ron's apartment was coming up this hollow wall into our bathroom. The next morning, I discovered where the smell was actually coming from.
We weren't prepared for what we found.
We believe that in some way, him sacrificing himself for his animals would have been what he would have wanted. He kept to himself.
How are you doing?
Oh, fantastic.
And how about your little friends at the house there? How are they?
Ron walked up to us and said he could actually pull one part of his flesh away from the other.
Here, keep calling me Lizard Boy. Everybody's going to know that. Somebody get him. All right, and I'm up there for me.
He was very committed to being there when he needed to be there, being home when he needed to be home.
He was defenseless. His lizards wouldn't have eaten for days. By the time the police found his body, Huff had not been at work for 5 days.
Randy Dupuis is a lifelong trapper and paranormal investigator. Yet to be published, he remains vigilant in his studies of what he dubs air zombies.
I remember my first encounter with an air zombie. Son of a bitch tried to get in my house. Went down kind of like this. Get! No! Get out! No! 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 Get! No! Get! Get! Wow! No! Get off my pants! I stabbed him. Right in the face.
As Randy prepares for his ultra-secret ranger meeting, he packs his bag with his most prized possessions. Clean-shaven with renewed determination, Randy sets out for his rigorous daily training routine.
Pictures is proud to offer a light of hope with Night, a no-nonsense gumshoe waging one-man war against the forces of evil.
Our guy doesn't see himself as a killer, he sees himself as an artist. And his medium is death.
Yes, Nightwing. You'll thrill with euphoric ecstasy as you watch him track down a monstrous killer across a variety of engaging scenarios, featuring Sean Ricker as the man himself.
$500 plus expenses, and I'll find you Atlantis.
And a cast of others. Impossible Castle Pictures Nightingale contains everything you crave in a motion picture.
It can't be.
That's right, you'll see. Danger. Suspense. Romance. Mystery. So this summer, if you love justice and hate anarchy, head to your local movie house and buy 2 tickets.
And Niger, we could go see
Guardians of the Galaxy
at 8 or 8:30.
No, not for the hardly playing motion picture, for Niger.
You magnificent
Ladies, how often does this happen to you?
In the park. Where are you from? Heaven. Are you a dresser from IKEA? Because I would love to put you in my bed and ride around like it's illegal.
And no matter the rejection, these guys can't be shaken.
I'm meeting someone.
Oh, now you can leave those rejections behind with Fatty Fatty Cock Block.
Hey!
Fatty Fatty Cock Block is a revolutionary new smartphone app designed to provide you an easy escape with only a touch of your screen. Here's how it works. Once the app is installed, simply request a Fatty Fatty Cock Block to your location. Via GPS, a Fatty Fatty Cock Block will immediately deploy and arrive within minutes.
Oh my gosh, Jessica? Remember when we were gonna eat each other's boxes because we're total lesbo?
Yep.
Yeah, so lay off!
When you need a fat friend in a pinch, Fatty Fatty Cock Block has you covered. Fatty Fatty Cock Block app available on Google Play and iTunes Store.
All right, stop the malarkey. I wish you people could figure out how to clear a path for a man like me. Hijo de Trump.
The Wynwood crowd doesn't like it.
This referee knows his place. He's picking trash off my shoes. I appreciate that, sir. But let me explain something really, really clearly.
Tell us.
In the name of national security, I am proposing that South Beach will no longer exist. We are going to put up a border wall. We will be putting up a very, very, very big border wall of South Beach to keep all the Cuban refugees from floating ashore.
No comment.
And let me assure you, I've heard things. All kinds of bad, very bad things. I see a lot of bad hombres here, a lot of bad dudes. And let me tell you, I've heard people say that I have small hands. And they're trying to say that maybe I have small something else. Let me tell you, that's not true. That is a lie. I also heard on television last week that my father, that Donald J. Trump, his mouth is only a holster for Vladimir Putin. Well, let me tell you, my father, Donald Trump, he would have no in his mouth except his own.
Thanks for the clarification.
Only his own, okay? Now let me tell you, tonight, there's a man who's gonna come into this ring. His name's Blue Demon Jr. He's going to spread lies, fake news, fake news. It's all fake news. You're fake news.
Was that Deuce or is that Mark Hamill? Sorry,
I think it's gonna actually need the. Oh, come on. This is wrestling.
All I can see was from the waist up that White Avenue looked like Luke Skywalker.
This is wrestling here. We don't.
Fans getting two for the price of one. Getting a little different kind of show here this week. Two of the favorites here in the HWA amongst the fans.
Doing the boss character, a lot of people would be like, what are you doing? What is that? That doesn't make any sense. You're the boss of what? Dream was like,
who's the baddest?
Sasha!
I am Sasha Banks, the boss of NXT.
I think I.
Let me talk to you. Seeing The Undertaker earlier today kind of brought up a few emotions from me because we share a common bond. That common bond is Percy Pringle, known to many of you as Paul Bearer, even fewer of you as William Moody. Now, for the last 3 years leading up to his death, he walked me side by side down that aisle. And anytime I needed to call him, and if I needed advice, if I had questions, if I had frustrations, he could always set me on the right path. Well, I don't have that anymore. But what I do have is a legacy to live up to, because if you think about it, all the names who walked side by side with that same man over the years, you think of names like Ravishing Rick Rude, you think of names like The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, I got big shoes to fill, but don't get lost in the sauce. Believe me, these size 12 and a halves have never had a tough time filling shoes. Now, before Percy passed, he left me a message. He said, first and foremost, he loved me. And secondly, he wished me luck because he said I was going to go on and do great things. And he was right, because I stand here right now not to be a background actor. I never could be. I'm going to go on to do great things. Believe that. And there ain't a person in the world who can stop me. And that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. You've been slated.
All the way up into a full sit-up as you come up. Excellent. All right, guys, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. First set is going to be 8 reps.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny LaQuasta here with Sean Ricker
Shut up,
and
dummy. Hold this microphone up. Let me talk to you. Tonight, Johnny Ian wants to talk. He wants to bring out everybody he can. He wants to bring out everybody he can to try and hold us down. The fact is, you can't do it. Bring Mikey O'Shea, bring anybody you want. But Mikey O'Shea, if you want to step in and you want to poke a mean dog with a sharp stick, this mean dog, you ain't got to worry about the bark. No, no, no. Hell, you ain't even got to worry about the bite. With this dog, all you got to worry about is that gravy train, Daddy, and that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Sponsor me, dummies.